Alright, you asked, so I'm going to be going over my current opinions on the Liella subunits. Keep in mind, all the Liella subunits are 2 songs each. Of course, as a reminder, the formations are shown right here, where Unit A eventually became KALIEDOSCORE, B became KALIEDOSCORE, and Unit C became Synchronize. So again, all these songs come from this one mini album known as Jump Into the New World. So of course, the opinions are going to be not very mature, especially because it has been insanely long since songs come out, but I definitely have listened to those a good amount, and these songs of course were also performed live. So we definitely can have a decent opinion on each individual songs, but for the opinions on the subunits, they're going to be based off not a whole lot here, so there's going to be a lot of speculation on my part, what I think about the members and the chemistry I think they can have. So there's definitely going to be an element of potential that I see when I talk about them, but I will also delve a bit into how I feel about each of the individual songs. So first up, I'm going to go to CatChu, which of course it was a pun trying to sound like CatChu and cat, but I gotta say the logo itself is kind of cute. So this is the formation of Kanon, Sumina, and Mei. And it feels like there is some potential when you can group them. But in the first 2 songs so far, I don't really see it yet. So the first song we're going to talk about is Alternate. And I'll give you a little preview of that right now. So that song has a little bit more of a raw feel to it. You know, they were strumming electric guitars and all. But it's a song I wasn't really able to get into a lot. And part of my problem is I feel like their voices don't really seem to blend very well in the song. You know, kind of doesn't really seem to be the best fit for rock songs. Mei, I think, could probably do it. Cinema probably could do it. But overall, it doesn't really seem some kind of song that's suited to their styles and strengths. At least that's my opinion. But overall, I don't really care a whole lot for the song. The other song that they did is Kage Asobi, so let's get a preview of that. So Kage Asobi definitely is a little more interesting for me. It's got more interesting instrumentals, kind of got a fun festive beat to it. Maybe it has to do something with Kanon's Spanish heritage. I don't know. But overall, CatChu is definitely the weakest subunit so far for me. I do kind of like their logo though. That was kind of nice. It got a cat in there and some sparkles. I think it looks kind of nice, honestly. But I still think it's kind of a silly name. And I'm not entirely sure what cats have to do with the subunits. Not that I want that to be the case, but it's kind of your name, so you feel like that might have to get there at some point. Maybe we'll have another Cat Day song. But I don't know. It's just I know there's potential in there, but it's just not something that really vibed with me. For others, they might be able to see that potential, but for me, it's clearly the worst. And Alternate was my least favorite song, and Kage Asobi, which is okay, is my second least favorite song here. So they are definitely my least favorite subunit so far. It hasn't done anything to impress me, but I do have a lot of hope because I do like Mei a lot. I think she can do wonders, and Sumina and Kano are also very good as well, and they've shown a lot of talent in some of their songs. So I'm holding out hope, but as right now, I still gotta put them in last. Next up is KALIEDOSCORE, and you know, despite the name trying to be very cool and all, and I think it comes a little short, but I think it's still probably my favorite subunit. The logo, I think it's pretty nice, and yeah, it's kind of try to do some little crystals in there, and I think it works up. But I really do think the group so far has been living up to its potential. This is the group that I had the most hope for because it has Cuckoo, Ren, and Wen, and I like all the characters. And I guess all their image colors kind of meld very well together because we got dark blue, kind of a green, blue, tealish color, and then a kind of a pink purple color. All that meld very well, which you can see in the logo itself. And frankly, their voices have kind of been in the top for me for Liella as well. So having them all together, and I think they all meld well, very together. It's just a recipe for success. The first song we have up is Velour. Velour is a song that is so Ren, and I do like Ren. She's been one of my favorites in Liella, and I really like her songs, so this just melds so well together, especially for Ren, but I think the other girls really sing well together, and they sing in harmony, and honestly, it's definitely a song I really like. Though it's only my second favorite song from the mini album, but this is definitely one I like listening to a lot. Also, I kind of like those dresses. It's definitely my favorite release that I saw in that live for the subunits. So overall, pretty good job. The next song is Fukashi na Blue. So Fukashi na Blue, it will be probably my third favorite song in this mini album, and I think it's a decent song. I really like the way that song starts when, you know, Kuku has a verse and then does the build up to the first verse. I really like that part of the song. After that, I think the verse is, you know, it's fair, and of course it's pretty decent. It's not as nice as some of the other songs, but it's overall a pretty good experience. So overall, I've been pretty happy with KALIEDOSCORE. I had some worries, but so far I've actually kind of liked a lot, and they would be my favorite subunit so far. And I have a lot of hopes for future songs and can't wait to listen to these girls sing some more. And then last but not least, we have the last subunit, Sync Rise, which the S's are actually 5s. So this subunit was kind of interesting. It was quite surprised, like, well, dang, where did these songs come from? This is definitely the subunit I thought, wow, they just kind of put the scraps together because there's just 5 left, and the first 2 subunits, yeah, I could see how those girls would match together. And when I look at these girls, yeah, I think that's still very much the case. We got Chisato, Kinako, Shiki, Natsumi, and the new girl, Tomari, which she is related to Natsumi. And I couldn't really see how these girls would melt together in a song, and you know, it was kind of like, I don't know about that. The logo itself, I think it's alright, but the thing I do definitely appreciate is that in the corner of each letter with the triangles, they have the image color of each girl, so I think that's a nice touch. Yes, I know some other logos put the image color of the girls in there as well, but I thought that was a nice way to put in there. But there's also the stars. They have 5 stars in the name, as you can see as it kind of going across, and they're all 5-sided stars. Yes, this is a unit of 5 girls, so that relates. And of course, this is Love Live Superstar that we're talking about, which, yes, that has a star that's 5-sided as well, which I guess you can say might be a homage to the fact that there originally were 5 girls in Liella. But enough about that. What about the songs? So the first song is Dancing Raspberry. So Dancing Raspberry, first of all, cool name, but big W. Easily my favorite song from this mini album. I thought it was going to be Velour when I first listened to it, but nope, Dancing Raspberry pushed out to the side, and dang, this one, it's got a very catchy beat, and all the girls just sing the song very well. I was kind of surprised that all these girls seem to fit very well in this song. So I gotta say big props to that, because I wasn't really sure what the girl style is going to be. I guess when the name Synchronize, I guess I could have guessed it would be a little bit more of the style that we're getting, maybe a little more techno kind of electronic elements, but that didn't really make me, Kineko doesn't make me think that. But I don't know. I'm just happy it's a great song overall, and I was definitely caught off guard when I listened to the song because I really like this one a lot. Next song is A Little Love. So A Little Love is actually a pretty decent song. This will probably be my fourth favorite. It's not too far off from Fukushima Blue, but I think it's a solid song overall. It takes a while for the song to pick up, and it really does build up where they sing A Little Love. And that's where the song shines the brightest. But the thing is, after you leave that part, it's kind of like I'm just building up to that again. And I don't know, I feel like they could have done more in that section, because all they do is sing a little love, a little love, a little love, and that's it. It would have been probably nicer if they were to do a bit more there, maybe extend the section, make it last a little longer, use some other lyrics, maybe throw in a verse there, because that's probably the best part of that song. So I figured maybe they should do something with it. Maybe they make the whole chorus that, and they sing some verses in there. So I feel like that's missed potential there for me. So those are just my current opinions on the subunits. Of course, they can change in the future, and it's just based on what I think about the girls will be able to do. But I can definitely be proven wrong. I was pretty wrong about Sync Rise. But of course, if you want to, let me know in the comments below, or click the link in the description for the poll where you can rank all the songs, 1 through 6, 1 being your favorite, 6 being your least favorite. And we also can rank the subunits. This is just based on what we had so far. So, rank the way you want, and your favorite song does not have to be from your favorite subunit. That's not the case for me, at least, either. So if you do feel like participating, please do, and I appreciate your participation. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Liella subunit so far. Are you happy? Were you surprised? Are you disappointed in what they are so far? And of course, I know a lot of you said you think the names are stupid, and I agree to somewhat that some of these names are kind of silly, but in the end, it's just the name of the subunit. What's more important is the songs and what they do as a subunit, rather than the name of the subunit. And that's been true for previous subunits, so I'm sure most of us will forget about it eventually. But let me know what you guys think about the subunits. What do you think about the composition, and what do you think about how well they mix, and how do you feel about the song so far? And if you feel like putting the ranks in the comments below, let me know. Of course, it's just your opinion, and I told you my dumb opinion. I'm sure some of you don't agree. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.